are your top 10 players in the NBA right now? I'm going to list mine, and without further ado, let's get straight into the video. In at 10, beating out people like Steph Curry, Anthony Edwards, and Anthony Davis, I have LeBron James. I think this might be the last year he's on the list, and it could really go either way between him or Steph, and I went with him just because his team's doing a bit better. He's an all-round player, he's a good rebounder, he's got good court vision, and of course he can score. And it's amazing just how good he is at 39 years old, and that he's still a top 10 player as one of the oldest players to play in the NBA. In at 9, I have Donovan Mitchell, who might be a surprise for some people, but he's been really good so far this season. He's one of the main reasons the Cavs have been so good, maintaining a third seat in the East in conference, and he's averaging 28 points per game. And I just don't think people are realizing how good of a season he's playing right now, and I think he deserves to be on this list. In at 8, I have Devin Booker. He's been great for the Suns so far. He's a great scorer. He's been developing his playmaking, and the Suns are pretty good. But I do want to see a bit more from them since they have 2 top 10 players in the league right now. And I just don't think they're reaching the potential you want from them. They've been quite inconsistent, and this team is known for a lot of injuries through their stars like Kevin Durant and Bradley Beal. So you want to find consistency throughout the regular season so you can continue that throughout the playoffs. After Booker, I have his teammate in Kevin Durant. He's been the leading scorer for the Phoenix Suns this year and one of the top scorers in the league right now. You could choose either one for the 7th spot, but I went with Kevin Durant because I just think he's been a bit more consistent than Booker. The next player I have is Jason Tatum. He's been great for the Celtics so far, and normally he's a bit high on this list, but a lot of people have climbed this race. He's still having one of the best seasons for him ever. The Celtics are still playing really well, and you can't argue he's one of the best players in the league, but there's so much talent right now, I had to put him at 6. In at 5, I have Luka Doncic. He's putting up one of the most impressive statistical seasons since James Harden in 2018. He's an amazing offensive player. Although he's not the greatest defensive player, he's been picking it up of late. He's starting to not be a lackluster piece on defense, and he's looking like he's getting better each season, which just seems insane for someone who is so skilled. But I just don't think his team will go on deep in the playoffs yet. I just think they've got so many pieces, but I don't think they've got their team constructed right. I don't think it will work, but I would like to see them prove me wrong when it comes playoff time. In 4th place, I have SGA. He's putting up an amazing year so far with the Oklahoma City Thunder. He's in MVP conversations, averaging 31 points, 5 rebounds, and 6 assists. Easily one of the best players in the league. He's good on defense for a guard, and his team's doing really well. No question about it. He is top 4 in the league right now, and it is insane. In at 3, I have Giannis Antetokounmpo, one of the best players in the league right now, one of the most dominant players in the league right now. He's been leading the Bucks to one of the best records out east. No doubt he is one of the best players in the league, averaging 30 points, 11 rebounds, and 6 assists on 60% from the floor. Those are MVP numbers, and the Bucks are title contenders. In at 2, I have Joel Embiid, one of the best players in the league right now. He's been dominant throughout the season. Although he's been injured, I still had to include him on the list because he was the MVP before he was injured. I'm hoping he comes back soon because he was averaging 35 points per game, and it didn't seem like there was an end in sight. He's going to be one of the best players in the league for years to come. And in at number 1, I have Jokic, one of the greatest offensive players we've seen in years. He's been dominating. The Nuggets have been good. He's been leading the MVP race. I've got nothing else to say. He is number 1 in the league right now. And that's all I have for you today. So thank you for watching the video. Tell me your top 10 in the comments below and have a nice day.